in the air. We have an amazing guest speaker today. So we are going to do our regular rigmarole, which we usually do because you know us. We sometimes forget to even introduce ourselves. And that's a major no-no. Yeah. So we have notes now to make sure that we introduce ourselves as well. But we are most excited about our guest who's joining us from Belgium today.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. In fact, so we'll get straight into our regular stuff here. The first one is, of course, this lovely hashtag.
Holy jumping tuna fish.
And I expect to see some of these today.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, there's going to be some stuff that's going to probably blow your mind. You'd be like, oh my gosh, I never thought of these things. Holy jumping tuna fish. So we want to see that hashtag going in there today too.
And you know, the biggest reason why there should be holy jumping tuna fish is because you see each of you is unique and gifted in your own beautiful self. So there's going to be some great things that Jessie's going to bring out with that as well.
Absolutely. And of course, share this out because this is one that's, well, really, I think we should kind of be a part of. Learn a little bit more about how to do this and be your personality and be yourself and bring it into your business too. So make sure you're sharing this baby out because sharing is, in fact, caring. Sharing is caring.
Good. She said it herself today.
I didn't make you do it today.
No.
The next hashtag we got coming up is the We Are Life Changers because at the end of the day, not just us, you guys too, every single living being on this planet has the opportunity to change life for the better every single day that we live and breathe. And we really do equate it to kindness.
Kindness, people. Kind animals are kind. We can be kind too.
That's right. We can do it. I always say to Carrie about how much I love driving on rural roads. You know why? Because you get a wave. People drive past you and they just do one of those. And that's just, I'm always like, hi.
You're so
nice. Thanks for waving. You know, and it's not with one finger, it's a whole hand wave. So I love those things as well. Oh, we got Di on too. Perfect.
You're beautiful. We love you so much, Di.
We do love
We need to get together.
If you are catching this on replay, throw in that hashtag replay as well, because we like to come back and make sure we say hello to you. And also, who are you? Those of you who are watching right now, who are you? Where are you from? We want to know. Let us know that we are speaking to real live human beings out in the world because it makes us happy.
Exactamundos.
At the end of the day. All right. And so I guess before we introduce our guest speaker, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Carolyn Charles. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing, as well as an instructor and facilitator for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning, Inc.
Where's our names?
I don't know. That's why I just went into it.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, because normally we have our names because we forget to introduce. But whatever.
It's gone.
Hi, everyone. My name is Carrie Fulmack, the founder of the Equine Connection and master instructor helping people globally around the world do what it is, what we do, and that is the greatest job on living Earth. Why? It's because we work with a horse every single day. But we actually, our certification is all about the welfare of the horse first. We don't use horses. We actually work with them because they're natural teachers. All we have to do is go into their world of thinking, acting, understanding how the horse is doing specific things and the reasons why. Because that allows us as facilitators to understand what it is that they're trying to help a human to be able to change. Because remember, horses hear everything inside of us, what we think, what we feel. And it's all that stimulus that's coming from our clients who come every week to take these stunning skills development programs to build those skills. But the horse literally teaches. Like Carolyn and I are not the teachers. No. We're facilitators, but we understand major important job because we don't try to control the horse. We're not putting human ideas and thoughts onto the horse because that's not fair. And well, you can't do that because a horse does not think or act like a human. Only think, act like a horse.
That's blowing sunshine is what that
is. Exactly.
Right. So that's a little bit about us, but let's get into who our guest speaker is today. And I see we got Di on, who loves us more. I don't know. We'll fight about that later, Di. And then we've got Sarah on. Genevieve is on. She's alive. Thank goodness. We always appreciate knowing that. And Lisa is on from Nova Scotia.
Our newest facilitator.
That's right. Yes. So welcome, everybody. And just before we welcome Jessie here, I'll give you guys a little bit of a lowdown. And I do have to read it because I just...
Well, it's just too much.
I introduced myself as Carrie once, okay? And that's my own name. So I have to read these things. So welcome to the lovely Jessie VO, a personal brand creator and confidence coach who helps business owners unleash their power and their inner badass. Jessie is on a mission to help freelancers and professionals stand out from the competition, gain more visibility, and attract amazing clients. So basically, she's a fairy godmother, but instead of turning a pumpkin into a carriage, she turns your personality into a brand. Jessie grew up in social housing, felt ugly most of her life, and yet paved her way to becoming a dancer choreographer, a stylist, a model agent, and now a personal brand creator and confidence coach. You go, girl. And how could a girl with no money, no connections, and feeling ugly end up at fashion weeks in New York City, Milan and Paris, and styling for magazines, brands, and celebs, and dancing on amazing stages? Well, that's exactly what she teaches her clients to do as well. Jessie works with amazing business owners and professionals to step into their power and become that outgoing, charismatic, and engaging entrepreneur that is a magnet to their clients. So welcome.
Woo, woo, woo. Raising the roof, man.
Jessie.
I'm so excited.
Raising the roof with you.
Oh yeah, she's one of us all the way.
Yes, I love it.
We are so very excited to have you on with us. Even when I read what it is that you do, and I love the challenge, but that's a secret until later. Our tribe, she's going to tell you all about it. But you know, one thing we always do, because we're always helping our facilitators train not only in what it is what we do, but being an entrepreneur. And you know, we always say you're not selling to humans. You can't sell to humans, but what you can do is through the value of who you are just naturally, that's the connection that the humans want to be a part of. So they want to come to your business. So I'm really excited to hear about what you're going to help us all with. Plus, I'm in on the challenge too. I'm signing up now.
Yeah. And Jessie wants to hear from you guys too. Throw your questions, put it in your comments, do all those good pieces. Because again, I'm sure Jessie also likes to know she's speaking to humans.
Yes.
I mean, other than we're human too.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
So yeah, we're just going to let you roll right now. Tell us everything because we just want to absorb.
Yeah. Start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I love you, women. I love you. Well, I just want to jump on what you said, which was amazing, is your values, because everything starts with that. Once you're not aligned with your values anymore as a person, how can you talk about what you do, what you offer, what you are selling? Because selling is such a dirty word, but it's your offer, right? The beautiful word for selling is offer. But it's all the same.
Yeah.
So, first of all, it shouldn't be taboo to be talking about what you do, but it's hard if it's not aligned with who you are. So I love that you said that. And I just have an example so people get it into their brains, because we need examples. I was a model agent and I own a model agency. After 3 years, I quit my modeling agency. Why? And that's exactly what I was talking about. It didn't feel aligned anymore. I wanted to change things into that in the industry. And I had to keep telling models, you got to lose inches. You got to lose inches. But that's not who I am. I'm not a skinny girl. What should you know? And then I'm going to tell you to lose weight, even though your body is completely normal, natural. Your height you shouldn't look like a kid when you're that tall. You know what I mean?
Sing it, sister.
Yeah.
And it was then so hard for me to talk with confidence for my models, which I believed in, but it wasn't aligned anymore. So it was so hard. And then I quit. I felt like a failure. But because I wasn't aligned, it made me feel like a failure because I quit. So that's an extra added stress on you that you shouldn't have if you were aligned all along. It was just the easy route for me. I wasn't a model agent. I know my job. I know my shit. I know everything there. So it was just the easy step. And then with my naivete, I'm going to make the world better, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Jessie. So that was a little bit of a little brackets to make sure everyone gets the values.
Yeah.
Someone super transparent. So I'm going to be transparent within my emails, on my social media. That's a part of my brand. I love to be crazy and be full on, just like you guys. That's a part of your brand. It's a part of my brand. If I would be talking like this now to you, and I would be very professional in people's minds, I would go crazy. You would be bored because it's not aligned. If I would be like that, you wouldn't be bored because my energy would be that way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So that's one thing, the values part. Now I'm going to let you talk a bit because otherwise I keep talking.
Well,
No,
you know,
we're good.
I love that piece too, because here's what a lot of, and again, just using the example of our facilitators who are understanding that it's the value that they're sharing on their social media platforms, through email, through whatever way you're trying to work your market, target market. But you know, the fear that comes in I don't understand this with people, but it's like they're fearful to be who it is that they really are. They think they must speak, like you were saying, that professional, and this is what we do, and the horse is going to change your life because of this, and no, you don't. You can go in there. This is who I am.
Yeah.
And really strut who it is that you are, so that they understand they're actually talking to a real human who's been there, done that, and is understanding its true self that brings out everything.
Yeah. And there's ways to adjust your communication styles or do different things like that. So you're meshing with the people that you're talking to, but still being you and authentic. It feels really yucky when you try to put something out there that isn't you. It feels gross. Like even with you saying with the modeling agency, it feels yucky. Then you're not happy. Then you go home every night, you're tired and exhausted, and there's not enough coffee in the world, right? Or whiskey, whatever it happens to take. But all of those pieces need to kind of be in alignment for you to show that passion that you have, and people feel it. Doesn't have to be, you know, cheerleader, rah. People feel your passion when you have it, right? So it has to come across, and that helps give your value to your business as well.
Yes, it's about the confidence to being you. A lot of my clients, what they tell me most of the time, oh, Jessie, but I cannot be you. Oh, Jessie, your energy is so on fire. Oh, Jessie, blah, 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 fill in the blank. But you don't have to have my energy.
Nope.
My energy is super outgoing, is super out there. But energy doesn't mean, I want everyone to listen to this. Really, I'm closing my eyes. I want everyone. Look, energy isn't synonymous to energetic. I'm energetic. My energy is energetic, but your energy can be calm. But it's your energy. Energetic does not mean energy.
No,
yes,
thank you.
Sing it, sister, because we also always say calm energy is one of the most gifted energies to me, because I too am very high.
Yeah.
So when that calmer energy comes in, I'm like, oh yes, give it to me, because it feels so beautiful not to have to be there, but to be where they are. And I love that piece. You are so right.
And I'm not the crazy high energy necessarily, but you don't have to be. People equate it with being loud too. Being loud doesn't mean you own a room. Being present is meaning you own the room in yourself, right? And you can still bring people in the exact same way without having to be like high energy or loud. It's not those pieces. It's authentic to you.
Yeah.
If I was like that, it would
look funny.
I'd look weird. Right? It would match.
Exactly. And that's where a lot of people fall into the comparison trap, which is a huge one with personal branding, with entrepreneurship in general, but then especially with creating your personal brand, which is going to make the difference between you and another facilitator. And that's the thing. It's you are what makes the difference within your business. There can be even a million facilitators. Oh, I have a hard time with that word, but you get me. There can be a million that offer the same exact things, but some people will be attracted to your style and the others won't be attracted to your style. So only do you, so you attract the people you like and not the ones you hate.
Exactly.
I wish I had a microphone right now to be like, facilitators,
Listen in.
facilitators, are you future facilitators? Are you hearing me right now?
Yes.
Check 1, 2, because that's so true. And you don't have to have everybody.
No, and you don't want everybody. You don't.
I know the worst part, I had a client who was so scared of being her that she attracted all the people she hated because she was the person, the opposite of who she is, but who she thought, remember who she thought she needed to be. And thus she was annoyed in her own business with her own clients because they weren't just they weren't her people. They were the other facilitators person, for example, not yours to take anyways.
Absolutely. Yeah,
So
that's
that's a
such
big
an
one.
important piece. That's such an important piece because what you put out there is what you tend to draw back in, right? And if what you're putting out there isn't authentic, you're going to get back people you just don't mesh with. And then you have to work with them. And you did it on purpose somehow.
Oh, yeah.
It's important to think of that way.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100%.
That's really a main thing. Comparisons, the comparison trap, not being you, not following your values. And then another one, of course, is not showing up, hiding.
Yes. Why? Why do the people hide?
Tell us,
Tell
Jessie.
us, Jessie.
A lot of it is, I'm going to talk first about women first,
right,
because a lot of women through society and what we were taught, don't be out there, don't show yourself, be modest, be silent, don't come into the conversation, don't blah blah blah, don't. So as a woman, we have been taught to be little, to be smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So it's already like, what? I have to talk about what I do? How arrogant of me. I'm going to talk about money? How arrogant of me. I want the world to be a beautiful place. I want people to have everything. And I'm going to ask money? What?
Yes. That's so true.
Yeah.
So that's one thing society has taught us, that as women. Of course, men also live that, but less that part. But then the other part for hiding is, again, you don't feel the expert that you actually are. People want to be 100% the expert. We are never, take that off your brain. Never 100%.
Exactly. Oh,
yeah. We have a phrase that we go with all the time, and we always say the most freeing thing that we know is that we know nothing. And now we know a lot.
Tons.
We know a lot. There's a reason why we're in business. We do know a lot, but we know nothing in the grand scheme of things. And when we can throw that out there, we're like, oh, thank goodness, because now we can pull from you. We can pull from everything else that happens in our lives. We can keep learning every day. And we are experts in what we do.
Of course.
But we know nothing.
Exactly. Thank you. And that takes the pressure off.
Yes.
But then I hear, yeah, Jessie, but what the client is going to see, I don't know everything. The client, first of all, is not going to see it.
No.
Because the client doesn't know everything. You know, you need to be only 10% better. Only 10% better than your client.
Ooh,
only that.
And that's really, if you take that 10%, that's being you. Be you, and you've got the market and who's going to connect with you. But I totally agree with that. People continually keep thinking they have to be such an expert, but you can't be an expert if you're not putting yourself out there. There's no way in God's green earth that you think you will become that professional in facilitating, managing your business if you're actually not going and doing it. If you keep standing behind your desk or sitting behind your desk, however way you do it, It will never bring you that expertise that you naturally know how to do because it's you.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely you.
How do you feel about that? Carrie?
I'm very passionate about it because I want all of our facilitators to always have that understanding about themselves because they've got it or they wouldn't have signed up to do what it is we're doing.
I love this comment from Harmony Farm, Rice Lake. Being real is the most important, not being who you think people think you should be.
Oh, yeah.
And I love Jen's honesty too. She says, that's me. I always think I need to learn more. And then the domino effect, it's never enough.
It never is.
Yeah. And that's so true. Oh, look at all these coming through now.
Woo! We got some good stuff.
Yeah. Unapologetic. No.
Unapologetically.
Yeah. Authentic always.
Yes. And Rachel's.
And able to, oh my gosh.
Are you
I
okay?
can't read. I authentically cannot read. And then I love this. I love that. Only 10% better than your client. This is the lovely Jane Hemingway Moore.
Oh, we love you,
In your
Jamie.
commentary, the 10% is you. I love this, you guys. Yeah, they're feeling it. You're getting it.
Yes.
That makes me happy. Like I'm all red in the cheeks. I don't know if you know, but I'm like, and I'm
we are definitely connected souls. So we are going to one day be together in person because you are
I feel you.
Wonderfully you. And look at that connection just because we don't even know you. We met you today, but we met you through email before we began. We met you through Carson. Referring. It's like such a stunning way that we connect with other humans when we're just naturally who it is that we are.
Yeah, I have chills.
Right? See, I love the people connecting.
I know,
Connection.
right?
Connection is good stuff. Okay, so I guess what can people do about these things?
Yes.
And how do they get to a place where they start really owning themselves in a different way? Because it's easy to say, but
yeah, but I'm gonna actually piggyback on what you said about action, not hiding behind your desk. It's all about taking action. Really funny that I just had this conversation with my 10-year-old, not this one, right? A conversation today with my 10-year-old who asked me this question: Mom, how do you think I can improve with basketball? Because he plays basketball. And I was like, take risks there. That's your only issue right now. And I've said it's not an issue. It's a thing you get to work on right now. And that means taking action, not hiding, being okay to fall, to fail, to get up, because that's the fastest way to get to know what you truly like, gain the confidence of, I'm actually a freaking expert in what I do, you know?
Right?
And hearing the comments from other people, from your clients.
Yes, that's so true.
And then you will get to know yourself so much and your offer, because even if you all have the same job, your offers can be so different. Your specialties can be so different.
Yep.
Love it.
And it's only by doing that you will know that.
Yeah.
1,000%. And
well, a million.
True.
Let's
1,000,000%. But it is hard for people. And I mean, we're all feeling obviously very confident in the brand on who we are, but lots of people aren't. And that's why our goal is always to help each human understand their own gifted talent that they have, that it's there. But you do have to literally do the action, and literally doing the action is a lot of stopping for people, because it really is scary to venture out. Like, what if? And I mean, I always say there's no such thing as what if, but I guess there is to a certain degree.
I can list you off 40 of them right now.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So people are seeing all these things. And I always think, you think the worst thing possible doesn't happen. Like, it's great that you have all this in your brain, but if you took the action, you'd say, well, holy crap, that wasn't half as bad as I thought it was going to be. But you didn't know till you took the action. It's just like a circle, man. Yeah. We're on a hamster wheel.
And I can feel we're getting pumped up here.
We're getting so pumped.
I love this comment by Shannon that I put up here. I felt this in my soul. Shannon has been trying to take the certification for a while now. And this girl, perseverance is key. And that talking about doing the action, like she was all over it and tried different avenue after different avenue to make it happen. But that's what you have to do. And yes, not all the avenues worked out. That's why she had to do so many. But without that perseverance and actually taking the action and being okay with the fact that maybe it didn't work, she would never have gotten there. So I had to give Shannon some kudos there too.
And without all that, she wouldn't be where she's at right now, neither.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely.
Oh, see, that's good too, Janie Weenie. Practice, Jane Hemingway more.
Yeah. We're going to be professional.
Our
now.
Janie Weenie. Practice makes progress. I love that one too.
It is so true. Like, even if you don't have clients, you know, that's the one thing. Go out and do it on your own. Why do you have to have humans in front of you? The horses react just the same with you, because we as humans are confusing. So our stimulus is always messing with our horses. So it's a perfect way. Practice on your own, practice with your family, practice with your neighbors. Like, that's going to add that expertise, that action, feeling good about who it is that you really are, so that you can gain that confidence to say, heck yeah, I can do this.
That's any business, I think, too.
It really it is.
The board.
Business is business around the world. Yeah. There's no difference around the world.
At all. And it's all about then showing up. That's the hardest step. So the first step is taking action, but the second hardest step is showing up. I'm not saying share your private life. I'm not saying all of that, because the personal in personal brand, the personal doesn't mean privacy. Personal is who you are. Personal is your values, your experiences, the jobs you had, what you studied, the weird things you did. Like, all of that is the personal.
Darkest secrets. It's not about exposing yourself.
No, it's really about making who you are into your business, because you are your business. That's it.
Yes. That's the business. That's the business. A question I have for you too, because I know this exists so often as well, is as a human, and I know we can just say, don't listen to that piece. That's not who you are. But we have, even in our organization, a lot of energizer organizers, which are people who just love the people and who want to people please. And of course, those are beautiful, great hearts and souls. Yes. So sometimes for them, when they hear some, and I don't think it's bad stuff, that when we hear a negative comment being made by another human, I actually think it's a time to look at that as a growth piece, but at the same time say, I don't need it. Like, thank you for the information, but bye-bye, I don't need it. But again, not all people can just do that, right?
That's the piece of failure, right? Is how do you recover from failure? Is it that you get stuck in it and you sit in there and you think, oh my gosh, I clearly did it all wrong, it's all on me? Or do you look at something in a different aspect too, right? So whether it be constructive criticism or maybe not so constructive.
No, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's downright mean. But for people whose heart is broken, when you hear these things, like, how do you help them? Because they got to help themselves to be able to move forward with it. Mm-hmm. So is there some steps that people can take? Because we all have it. Some people don't like us. And I'm okay with that, because I'm okay with it, because I am going to die today. Mine's always about dying.
Not today.
I'm not, well, who knows? So I'm always living in the present. So it's like, you either like me or you don't, but it's not my concern. But again, not everybody has that way. So what are some steps that we can help? What's that?
Ragey Rage, we're not calling you. That's so funny. Stop calling me out directly. Kidding. I own it, he says.
Oh.
So what I always say to my clients is, first of all, that person is not putting food on your table, first of all. So they shouldn't have such a big part in you stopping yourself or go hide, because they're not the ones who give the pasta to your kids, who give the water to your mother, who whatever. They don't pay the bills. That's the first thing. We have to put everything in balance again. You know? First. Secondly, if it's coming from a place that you know it's not from a bad place, but from a place where it's not making you want to make progress, if it's not coming from a place like that, what I always tell people is people will always criticize the people that are moving forward, because you are a mirror to them that they are not moving forward. They are stagnant. They're staying in the same spot. They see you moving, and therefore, and it's not even, it's sometimes it doesn't come from a bad place. It's just a defense mechanism of the person to criticize you so that you won't go there, but stay here with them. It's a human defense mechanism for a lot of people.
That makes
sense. Perfect sense. Yeah.
Absolutely. I like the way you put that. That is very good.
Yeah. And it's not, you're right. It's not meant with malice necessarily. It's just
hopefully.
How people, hopefully, always. But it's just people trying to find a way to justify where they're at, right? And sadness breeds sadness, and misery loves company, right? So they do like to keep people in the same spot. And you see many friendships even over the years that one person's progressing, the other isn't. Well, it's either sustainable or it's not. And that's a friendship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. And it start looking at it that way. And then other people that always have comments, like we are often like hiding because of potential comments also. So those were the real comments. But then a lot of times we are procrastinating for comments that didn't even happen, for other people's opinions. And actually, that's our ego, because we are the center of our own world. So we are there 100%. Jessie, I am 100% important in my own life. But in someone else's life, they might have an opinion now, but it's going to be 2 seconds and then it's going to pass. And for those 2 seconds, I'm going to stop my life for 2 seconds of someone else?
No.
No.
That's a no.
No.
We make ourselves so huge that we forget that other people's opinion, they last like 1 second.
Yeah, you're right.
And we think about it for years.
Yeah.
How many of us can bring up something that somebody said to you in like high school? Right? And we let it take up space in our brain
and our heart.
And they haven't thought of it
not even once.
20 years, or depending on how long ago high school was for you, kind of thing, right? So we give them space in our brains and in our hearts when they haven't thought about it in years.
No.
Yeah. So those are the things I tell my clients, because I have that a lot. And then it's about continuing to making them make progress and take action on their fears. Again, that's the only way. Because I can be theoretical and say all that shit, and it doesn't mean anything if you're not moving.
It's true.
Can't win the lotto if you don't buy a ticket, right? You got to do the action. Nothing happens.
We talk about that all the time. All the time.
See the alignment here?
Yeah,
we're parallels.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anybody can make their own business work for them. You have passion, you have a destiny, you have that purpose to fulfill. Yeah, why not you? Of course you can. But if you're not prepared to do the work, which is the action to me, you can't go far. We can give you everything under the sun for how you can have that successful business. But if you're not prepared to do the work, which is always the work, which is always the action, it ain't going to go nowhere, because I don't care who you are on this earth. You will never just get business just by doing social media and sending out emails. If you're not present and right there with them, it's just not the connection that people are looking for. It's just words, and it doesn't mean anything.
Nothing behind
now, can I just ask you a question?
Yeah.
So we were talking about showing up, right? And other people's opinion. In the beginning, when you started, how many people, I guess, have told you guys, oh, what are you doing? Do you think you're the next blah, blah, blah? You are showing up online, live. Who do you think you are? Like, I guess you guys had exactly all those comments.
Of course.
Exactly. And
We had
even-
way more people say we couldn't than we
oh,
could.
100%. Like even my grandma, at 94 years old, this was probably about 6 years into the business. She gives me a call and she goes, you know, Carrie, the family and I, we were just talking about you. And she goes, we're just so shocked that you made this work. I'm like, oh, thanks,
Thank you.
Grandma. Here I thought you had my back the entire time.
There's that
You guys were all talking behind my back. What a wacko I was.
There's that backhanded compliment.
Yes.
Like, such a great job that we didn't think you could do.
We just didn't think you could do it.
We even had, and we were quite a few years in, we had this old cowboy come up to us one day and he's telling us about how much he knows about horses and everything, which is great. Lots of people know lots about horses. And then he says, you know what you little ladies need to be legitimate? And I said, what's that? He says, you need a man to represent you at the front of your business. And I was like, okay. Well, we'll put that in our little thought bank here and we'll let you know. We never spoke to that man again.
No.
Yeah. Lots of people will say you can't. Way more than will say
Way
that
more.
you can.
And it's always hanging with the right people and being a part of what we're doing today. This is a beautiful tribe of helping women or humans to move forward with who they are. Like branding yourself as who you are. That's why I really love how you're putting this together.
Yeah.
Like it's stunning and it's straightforward. It's clean. It's simple. And to me, that's the best way to move forward as an entrepreneur as well, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Because, for example, at one moment, I lost myself in my business even.
That makes sense.
Because my main thing is personal branding and confidence. But on the back end, I build businesses, right? So the way I put myself out there is personal brand, but personal brand is your business, period. But at one moment, because I did so much business, which I still do, but I was like, I should call myself a business coach. And then I went into being super businessy, talking about only business, which that's, again, not me. But I said, all my clients, I'm taking all of my clients there, so I should talk about that. But that's not my angle. My angle is going from you to your business and not creating a business and then putting in you. And I got it all backwards. And I had a freaking burnout because I didn't do what I got lost into my own personal brand.
Yes.
And it takes so much more energy to do something that you're not
aligned with. Yeah, that's
it
exactly
sucks
it.
the ever-living life out of you. It really does. Because then you're putting something out there, or for you, and let's do business. This is what we're doing now, is we're all business coaching, and you can't be yourself. It just sucks the life out of you. And it does lead to burnout. And it's not about people, like to look at the money side of things.
Yeah, that's danger to me.
You got to put a roof over your head. We get that. You want to make money in this, otherwise why are you doing it, right? But at the same token, if you start overriding your why you're in business or what you wanted to do to make money, it just doesn't work, right? Like your passion is now gone because the mighty dollar bill is sitting there, and that's not a passion.
And it doesn't aspire you to move forward. Like people think the money is what aspire. No, it doesn't. It's the purpose piece of who you are, helping another human, because that's what purpose is. Helping another human on this earth, right?
Exactly.
That's what we're all trying to do.
And people feel it. People felt my energy that wasn't me. So clients weren't attracted to me anymore. Of course.
No.
If I'm not true to myself, how can you be attracted to me? Because there is somewhere an invisible wall or cracks, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100% true. We didn't tell everybody at the beginning, but you do have a giveaway that we'll give you guys at the end of the live. We'll tell you how to get the information for the giveaway. But maybe you want to tell them a little bit about it before we
so the giveaway, already the name, is a turbo boost, because I'm all about turbo boosting, like getting quick results. Like I'm not a magician. I'm not telling you there's a magic pill and your business is gonna soar immediately. That's not that. But we're gonna turbo boost. Oh.
But that's what I wanted.
But we're gonna turbo boost the action taking, the steps, the confidence, like where I'm going to create all little things. So you will feel so much better after the week we spent together, because it's 5 days. It's a 5-day turbo boost, 1 hour each day, live with me, or on replay if you cannot make it. But if you're on the live and you do your tasks that are not crazy tasks, easy, simple, actionable tasks, because that's what I'm all about. There are prizes to win too. So P.S. But it's all about 5 days, 5 lives, 5 actionable steps. So after that week, you will feel already so much more, like, okay, I got this.
Yeah. That felt good in the whole soul.
And I was like, even there was a siren or something in the background.
Yeah.
Perfect. But I was like, I feel it. It's
I
like
know.
crescendo in all of this right now.
Turbo boost.
Yeah.
Woo!
The stars aligned.
Everything is aligned. Everything.
It's so true.
Yes.
So stick around to the end, because we will tell you guys how you can get in on this action of the turbo boost as well, what you want to do, really. And I love that you have the option to replay too for time or whatever else. But again, showing up, making an hour out of your day. It seems like, oh, I can watch it on replay. But if you really try to be there for an hour out of your day, it makes such a difference to be there. I
agree compared to replaying after, but again, I know our times are all different. Belgium, Calgary, it is what it is, but that commitment to being there and giving away and giving value, and it's a free, to me, that's a purposeful thing, giving to another human who you're going to help. They're going to make a change because they're going to feel it inside themselves. Look at me. And I think it's so great when people look after the me and myself and I.
Well, if you don't look after that, then what do you got? Right?
Dickety doodah, dickety a.
Dickety doodah.
I got my lasso right here.
Right.
Oh, we could do just fine together.
Oh my goodness, we sure can. This is so exciting.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So I always like when people give me tips on stuff. I don't know about you, but we spend too much time together. But if you had a couple tips or a few things, just some little sparks of thoughts or whatever it might be, what can you give the people watching today? Learn how to speak
before the challenge even begins, but something we can do right now for ourselves.
Do something just a little bit. I'm adding the little bit because otherwise you're all going to be like, end live. Do something that scares you a little bit today or tomorrow. Whether that is posting your face online, whether that's making that follow-up call to a client, whether that is doing a live video somewhere, whether it is telling your services to someone. Do something a little bit scary that is still a bit comfortable so you get used to it. And put yourself in there. If you put a picture online, even if it's not a portrait, because I know that's a big step, be with a horse somewhere, with the back, doing this, I don't know, and put it, but it's you already there. And then write a caption around your passion, what you offer and you do. That's what I would tell everyone. If you have social media, go put you somewhere in that social media. That's what I would say.
And not with the heavy duty filters. Be you, like genuinely you.
Not the realtor who's like
their picture was from 25 years ago, and then you meet them and you're like, ooh, years been rough, right?
95 years old.
Be genuinely you. That piece. There's all these filters today, like I think there's a psyche thing with that, right? Where you go and you look at yourself after, you're like, ugh, why can't I have a real life filter? But we don't. So be who you are, because that's who the people are going to meet at the end of the day.
Exactly. Absolutely. The only thing you need to be mindful about is the lighting. Have good light, like that you're not in the dark somewhere. You know what I mean? That we see that. But that's it. Just good lighting.
Yeah, the angle too, because this double chin looking.
That one when you open your phone and the camera's on by accident, so it scars you for life a little on the inside.
It really does.
Don't take that picture.
So many times I was like really like this.
It startles you and you're so sad.
You are. You have to go to a normal mirror to say, okay, you don't look that bad.
I'll hold it back.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of people are not ready for selfies. So if you take a selfie, don't take it here. Take it eye level or a little bit upwards. But a lot of people are not ready because that's a big step. Have someone take a picture of you from afar in the beginning, and then step by step. If you're okay, get closer and closer to the camera. And if you're already okay with the camera, what I want you to do tomorrow is create the "Hi, have we met?" and a picture of you. And you create a caption from "Hi, do we know each other? But there are some new people around here. This is who I am, blah, 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 blah." So if you're comfortable, portrait of you. If you're not comfortable, you in the picture somewhere, even if it's your back.
That's cute. I like that too.
And I like the idea of even if it's your back, like get started because you really are your business. And people, we've learned from our business, people trust us or they get to know us based off of us being plastered everywhere. Do we love it? Do we want every picture of us everywhere on the internet all the time? No. Do we love every picture? No. However, we always say to our facilitators, when you come meet us, do you feel like it's meeting us for the first time? No, because we've made an impression with you. We've already built something that's there because you've seen us, right? And that's an important piece of it. So even if you start with the side profile in the back, it's just a start.
No, I like that a lot. And even when you were saying that, it just hit us. We just had a brainstorm. I mean, we work together all the time, but sometimes you seriously have a brainstorming meeting because something has changed in the business. And we got to try to figure out what has changed. And, the epiphany, anytime there's a struggle in our business, we always think we haven't been ourselves. Mm-hmm. We have seemed to think that we needed to go a different path again. And now we have to, again, realign. This is why people want to be a part of our family and our business and our herd, is because we're naturally who we are. We don't need to be someone else, but we forget too, because we're human and we think, we got to do different.
It needs to be this way, or it needs to be. No, it still comes down to it's us.
Yeah.
It's still, and it has to be that way because otherwise we're, again, misaligned. Our values change and then they're not in the right place and you feel it.
Yeah.
Through everything that we do.
We should show this one and this one because that's cute.
This one?
No, this one.
Oh,
yeah. And then
love your energy, Jessie. It's beautifully infectious.
It is.
You.
Oh, you two are EAL celebrities. Well,
autographs, anyone?
$150. Okay. If you want the actual shot of the face, I'm definitely going to try this. Introduce myself and
yes,
good girl. I like that.
Oh, see, she's doing it.
I love it.
Challenge.
I love it. I just want to emphasize on the fact that, because you guys made me think of something, is what's in my bio. It's not a gimmick. I truly felt ugly, like really, really. It's not a gimmick like when I was 12, a dear friend of mine, 12, everything is changing, your body's changing, you're changing. And a friend of mine, so not a bully, a friend of mine needed for some reason to tell me that he thought I was ugly. So because it didn't come from a bad place,
right?
I believed it. And from that day on, I truly thought I was ugly for years and years and years, right?
Yeah.
But you can make it happen even if you don't feel comfortable right now in your body or you don't feel like an expert. Because even though I felt ugly, I still did things I didn't go hiding. There's some things I didn't do, but then there's other things I did do. I always try to step out of my comfort zone, and that's thanks to my personality. But I'm saying that even if you don't have that personality, even if you feel worthless right now, some people need you because they're going to vibe with you. So even if you feel ugly, fat, I don't, all the words we say to us, to ourselves, right? Show up in that picture, because you are making things happen for you and for the people you are going to serve, and you're going to be an inspiration for someone. So even if you feel all of that, please don't procrastinate, don't resist your future, your bright future, and other people's future, because what you're going to bring them.
I love that.
I love that.
Even, everybody has their story of, their piece that they went through, right? And I love how you said that you still showed up. And I always called it putting on my big girl panties. So today, I may not feel like it. I may feel like crap. I may have all sorts of yucky thoughts that don't belong to me. Big girl panties on, out the door I go, right? And I think if you don't, whatever your phrase is or whatever the piece is that gets you up and gets you moving in the morning, whether it's showing up, being present, big girl panties, that's so profound. But whatever it might be, have your thing that gets you moving in the morning and gets you going and gets you just a little bit past that fear to the next step for the day, right? Because there's always something that can get you there. But if you stay stagnant, it just gets worse. It's like 1,000 times worse, because you feel like you've accomplished nothing with your life at the same time.
You get worse, but the other ones feel better.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
true.
not leveling up. You're staying at their level.
That's so true. People with really heavy hearts, like their losses, you know what I mean? Like we as women too, because our hearts, we live sometimes with our heart on our sleeve sort of idea, even with that heavy, heavy heart. And sometimes, again, you don't feel like it. I know even for myself, my heart was very heavy over the closure of the world, because I felt, to me, everything in so much sadness pieces, the animals, the humans, the whatever. I don't know why I was taken on so much, but
everything.
The energy and my heart it's been really sore for a long time because of those pieces. And again, yeah, you show up, you put your big girl panties on, but is there also something else that we can do for that heavy heart, or just being who it is that we are, authentic to heavy heart?
One thing that a lot of people forget to do, myself very much included still, it's about training our brain, being gracious with ourselves, being okay of being human. We forget that it's okay to be sad, down. It's just about moving up and inspiring others. Like, we are making a difference. Remember what you are doing. Remember the difference that you are making, even for one person, and be gracious of feeling all that. The world is going to crap sometimes,
Yeah.
So be gracious with your feelings, accept them, and be happy that you have them. Otherwise, you would be a monster.
I love
We might
that. That's
all need the
beautiful.
tattoo on our wrists so we can see it all. Be gracious with myself.
Yeah, that is
Right?
a great task.
Just remember.
Yes.
Let myself off the hook every now and then, because I don't expect anybody else in my life to be perfect. I expect it out of myself.
Yeah.
Right? Our expectations, our judgments, all those pieces are always way higher on ourselves than they are of the people around us.
How does everybody get this new giveaway?
They're going to comment.
Because who is not going to want, who doesn't want to do this? And the one thing I love about you, Jessie, not only how authentic who you are, and that we can feel beyond thousands of miles apart, we can feel who it is that you are, but it's just so gracious that you are able to give this to all of us, no matter where we are in our own life. So if we're feeling the most confident that we've ever felt in our life, it doesn't matter. Like, we want to be a part of this, because it's going to be helping us even to get to even maybe a better place. Not maybe, we will, because we know nothing. So don't exempt yourself from being a part of this giveaway, because to me, it doesn't matter where you are in your life. This is going to better yourself.
Yes.
Right?
I love that, because some things resonate at a certain moment in time. So you might have heard already things I'm saying, but they never resonated until maybe next week. And you're going to be like, oh, or this can be helpful for my client or for my facilitator, or she needs to, or he needs to hear this. And so, like you said, we know nothing. Even if you think you saw everything I'm giving, it's going to resonate in a different way, and you're going to be able for yourself to integrate it and use it for yourself or for your clients or within your business.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. I haven't taken a personal development thing in months. So you see, I'm beyond excited. I love personal development. So this is why it's so exciting. But my personal development has been mainly with horses. So this will be exciting just for the me, myself, and I thing. You're doing it too, right?
I am, yeah.
Like, right?
No pressure, but yeah.
No pressure at all.
Right? So I see that people are already catching on to this. They're just throw in the comments, I want it. And then I am going to reply back with the link for everybody who throws in that comment. So you have the opportunity to go check it all out and get signed up. And it's Monday it starts, right?
It starts on Monday.
So hustle your bustles, people, because it starts on Monday. Get her in.
Oh,
And I will comment right after this live is done.
And one more thing. So because you know I'm all about transparency and authenticity. It is a free challenge. There is though a VIP access that you can purchase. So I'm being upfront. It's $47, but what you get, as you know, I'm a giver. I hope you see that. You get lifetime access to the recordings, the 5 days. You get my crash course, Confidence to Stand Out. You get a Q&A after each day where you can personalize your questions to me in a separate VIP room so that other people don't see it. And then you get, but this offer is just until Sunday. You get a 30-minute personalized coaching session with me, like a real coaching session, not a discovery call, a coaching
What?
session. But that's only until Sunday for 47 freaking bucks.
No,
she's nice.
That's like four Starbucks coffees. Like, no freaking way.
Seriously, really almost
30 minutes of your personal.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm super excited. That's why I'm only offering that part. The rest is for, you can still purchase the rest afterwards of $37, but then it will be without my 30-minute personalized coaching.
Well, yeah, there's only so much like work-life balance, right? There's only so many people you can take on for half an hour, right?
Exactly.
Yes. So nice.
This is so beautiful. I tell you, I'm so grateful to Carson, and we're going to let her know, because I love that you are in our lives now, and you are a part of this beautiful connection on this small little earth when you think of it this way, but you are our people, and so graciously giving so much to everything that you've just done. If this is all any of you got out of just being a part of Jessie and who she is and what she's trying to help humans with to move forward with, seriously, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And I know our tribe feels exactly the same way.
Bye-bye Starbucks.
Yeah, bye-bye Starbucks.
Somebody did ask what funds it's in. And I don't know what your funds are called.
What is it? I didn't hear it.
It's not in Canadian dollars, right?
No, it's in euros. So I think it's good for you guys.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No.
Your money is got value. The Canadian dollar sucks ass so bad. Yeah.
No, you know what? Euro was at the same level than the dollars. We're not there anymore. It's same. Yes, I swear.
US not with
US. I don't know about Canada. Sorry.
Yeah, we're about 70 cents to the dollar. So even still, you guys are looking at under $100 for this. Just saying.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
Either way, we got lots of people. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Jane says Aussie dollar sucks more. It's not a competition, Jane.
Oh my goodness.
So I'll put this back up.
The I want?
Yeah. So just in case anybody hasn't seen it yet.
Okay. Well, this is exciting. And then you'll send it all over to Jess. No, Jess, we're going to just put in the
link. And then it's on you guys to take the action to click the link.
Mm-hmm.
The action. Signed up.
The action.
That's right. Because we can't do it all for you. You have to actually click the link that we give you.
Yes.
And then show what? Put it in your calendar, because that's a lot with free things. A lot of times with free things, people don't put value in it. And I'm not the type of person who does free things for nothing. Like I put value in this shit. So
Yes.
so really see it as a real investment. It's just a time investment, not a real big money investment, but take it as serious if you would have bought it at $1,000. It is your life, your business, your future, and that of your clients.
Yeah. Oh, and time is worth everything, but if you're investing your time properly into the right things, it can mean everything too.
It sure can. And I love that you say that, because I agree with you. There's nothing free that's just value. Like there isn't. It can't be, right? So no, I always say that. Nothing free. Maybe love for yourself, but that's it.
And we got loads of comments coming in. Loving your enthusiasm, your energy, how awesome you are. Super huge thank you for coming out today too. And I know that many of our facilitators plus other people who are on this live are going to have such beautiful value from taking this course from you.
We will do this again, my friend, because maybe in the fall or the cold winter months, we will all put on some warm cozies and get some coffee, and we're going to do this again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll have my big sweater.
Yep. Right up to there.
Yeah.
We can do it.
I love it. The other thing I'm going to do as well, just because it doesn't always show up in here, what is your website? And then I'm going to throw it into the description of the live as well.
Okay, it's www.jessievo.com.
Oh, weird.
I like that. And VO, I love it. It's just VO.
Yeah,
like
it's VO.
So simple.
Yes.
Yeah, you know why?
It.
Because my name is Van Osselt, so VAN, and then OSSELT, and saying that to people, Jessie Van Osselt, is like,
you changed it. You're smart.
Yeah, you didn't want to go full Prince and only go the first name, so you just shorten up the last one. It's good to go.
Exactly, that's what I did.
I love it. So anybody who's looking to find out more about Jessie, I will be putting that in the description as well, so you can go check out her website, check out this free offer too, check out like under $100 folks.
I'm doing the 47.
Yeah, really, it's really.
And by the way, I'm super connected online, just like you guys. So Instagram, even TikTok, because you know my vibe here. Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So come and say hi, like really connecting. Come say hi, say, oh, I was on the live, blah, blah, blah. It's so fun to meet people and connect. Social media is not a wall. It should be a tunnel for us to talk.
That's right.
Well,
absolutely.
You asked for it, Jessie. So watch all of the people coming to your way.
I'm going to TikTok you and Instagram you and everything tonight.
Have an amazing sleep or amazing supper. I know we're at different times, wherever you're at, and we will have an amazing day. And wherever everyone else is at, just make it a phenomenal day. Because remember, you got to live in your moment. Just like a horse, we need to be present in the now. Don't think it's the future. Just get excited about taking the challenge in a few more days.
So thank you so much, everybody. We'll see you guys all next week. Jessie, we cannot thank you enough. You are our kind of people, lady, and we hope to see lots more of you as we go forth.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I want to look you guys in the eyes, not to your camera, not to you, but into your eyes there. I want to thank you because you are truly inspiring women. Your audience is so beautiful. You created such a beautiful thing. I wanted to share that in front of everyone and not in private. So I will say it again in private, but what you guys are creating is just wonderful. So thank you for being this type of host, letting me into your tribe and just making me feel like the queen that we all are, by the way.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Love you. Thank you.
All right, everybody. We will see you next week. And Jessie, thank you. Thank you again.
Oh, with all of our hearts. Bye.